going on, guys? So I just got up here, woke up, did my fasted cardio, and then just having some breakfast here before I go to the gym. Today is arm and shoulder day, so I'm excited. My favorite workout day. But for breakfast here, I got my RX bar. These are my new favorite protein bars. Not as much protein, but they're really packed with fiber and good ingredients. It's about 230 calories per bar. It's the RX nut butter and oat dark chocolate peanut butter flavor. It's got about 10 grams of protein, so not the best source of protein, but for a breakfast, it gives me some good energy for the gym. And then I also have my Monster Rehab here, and then my plum and banana, and then these electrolytes. The I just tried them recently. They are so good. It's the liquid death dust. It's the severed lime flavor. But yeah, so we're gonna have some breakfast here. Always got to start with some good carbs and fiber in the morning before my workout. Because if I don't, then I don't have the energy and then I don't give my best. So we got to start here. All right, guys. So now on my way to the gym. I'm so excited for shoulder and arm day because I get the best pumps on these days, and I notice that I feel better too. It's like when I contract my shoulder arm muscles, my mood goes way up. But yeah, I'm still trying to get out of this funk. One thing I'm realizing is that if you're in a funk and you're trying to figure out how to get out of it and build more discipline or more consistency, the only way out is through. There's no hack that's going to get you through it. And it took me a while to learn that, right? Because it's like, for me with ADHD, I'm always looking, how can I get over, like, what's the quickest way there, right? What's the fastest way? But there is no fast way because anytime you try to do something too quickly or you try to do something the wrong way, so like say you start a business and rather than trying to grow organically, you just you buy like followers or likes or whatever, you're not actually building a business. It might help you get some motion because people see that you're getting followed, but it's more superficial and they're less likely to actually buy from you. It's better to grow small and sustainably, right? And this goes for nutrition, for anything you do, because it's like when it's sustainable growth, you're able to cultivate more of a you're able to cultivate more sustainable, stable results rather than getting results that are up and down or never materialize. So, and it's the same with diet too. I spent so long where I was getting like prepackaged stuff, right, that just wasn't healthy for me at all. Or I would try to make too much meal prep, and what would happen is when I was getting prepackaged stuff, it would my sodium was way up, and I just wasn't feeling well at all. And then when I tried to meal prep too much in advance to try to ease, some of my routine, I couldn't get to it all, and it ended up spoiling on me. So the best way is just figure out, like, if it's important enough to you, you'll figure out how to do it without needing a workaround. That's what I'm realizing on this journey. So, anyways, I'm about to get on the highway, so I will see you guys when I get there. Thanks. All right, guys. So here's my workout. I started with some overhead rows. Here was my warm up set, so 45 on each side. What I'm realizing is when I start with a warm up set like this, it helps me get my form down. So that way, when I try to go with a higher weight or try a new PR, I have better form when I do it and less likely to injure myself or less likely to fail those reps. Here's my second set where I did a 70 on each side. I noticed that when I do this lift, I end up seeing more growth in my muscles when I did my pictures each week, and I also get better pump. I feel like it's because I get more of my shoulder movement in one motion rather than trying to isolate each lift. So I'm all about trying to make sure that I get the most out of each lift. And then here was my top set where I did 90 on each side. This one was, I tried to go with my PR, which would have been, I believe, 100, but I just couldn't do it. So I still stuck with 90, which is still some definite growth since I was able to increase on the reps. But I definitely need to make sure that I keep those numbers going up. So that's one thing that my goal is for next week to increase on that lift. Next, I did the overhead press. This one, I started with 45 on each side for my warm up set. I didn't record that one, but this was my top set at 90 on each side. Still noticing some great lifts with this one, so I'm really proud of that. I feel like I'm getting stronger each time, even if my weight doesn't necessarily go up. I'm getting more reps or getting better form. Always that little bit increase, 1% each time, because it starts to compound. So it might not feel like I'm making gains, but then when I look back, I notice it more and more. For my cooldown set, I ended up doing 70 on each side. So although it was cooldown, I still got a good amount of weight in. So I still felt my muscle working. So I'm always excited when that happens. Next, I'm moving on to the tricep part of my workout. This muscle group I really like to work out because I noticed that when my triceps are stronger and have more healthy muscle tissue, I notice that I'm better at moving things. I have more functional strength. So that's one aspect that I really like about triceps. So I'm really starting to get excited for my competition in September. For those of you who don't know, it is the 2025 Summer Shred competition. It's a competition for transformation bodybuilders who have undergone a lot of weight loss or who've overcome some sort of adversity on their journey. And this, I'm so excited because it's a great way to share more of my story and meet more of my community and just really start getting involved in the bodybuilding community. Of course, I have goals like my IFBB Pro card and really diving into the bodybuilding space. And this is more what I'm considering my intro to it. But I'm really excited. I saw some of the videos from last year with everyone's amazing story. And I just feel like it's going to be a great community to be a part of for sure. I was initially hesitant to start competing yet because I felt like I still had so much further to go. But when I talk to former competitors or people who have coached competitors, what I started to realize is that there's so many people from different walks of life who compete and they compete multiple years in a row. So I feel like even though I'm so far from where my final goal is, I do kind of feel like it's a good opportunity because I've come so far in my journey. I mean, 200 pounds isn't easy by no means, and I've built a little bit of muscle, so I'm just so excited. It'll kind of give me some feedback too on how I can work on my physique and how I can improve. So this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning to kind of see where I can go from here. But I'm just so excited. Every day when I get closer, this this goal kind of keeps me motivated even on the days when I don't feel like doing it. So that's one thing that's helped because I've been going through some turbulence just as I had just post grad from graduating college and just getting used to, life and kind of figuring out where I want to go. This goal has absolutely helped me. It's kind of shaped my path too because I've realized how far I can go. Alright, guys, so I just got to the gym here. I got my lunch. That was a really good arm day. My phone ended up dying, so I wasn't even recording my whole workout. But you guys got a good part of my shoulder and arm workout. And my pump was absolutely sick. But yes, I got my lunch here. I backed down my ground beef. Remember, I said I was doing a pound before. So instead of doing a pound all at one meal, what I started doing was setting up into each individual meals. So like splitting a pound between four different meals. So this is like a quarter of a pound here with some rice, and I had some pepper, some garlic, and a little bit of honey to it. Absolutely delicious. So yeah, that's another key on this process. You always gotta be willing to adapt as you learn new information, as you get closer to your goal, because those little things that you don't think about when you first start to matter more and more, right? Like your meal timing, your the micronutrients you're getting, what source of carbs you're getting. All that stuff starts to matter more and more as you get closer. Actually, it's not necessarily that it matters more. It's more so that before you weren't as concerned because you were still starting to learn. But then as you get closer to your goal, those little things can impact the scale, your physique, things like that. So that's it's all learning process. That's why I'm bringing you guys along, because I want to show you as I get more comfortable and get more knowledge. But yeah, I'm excited. I got work tonight, and then when I get home, I have to work on some of my business orders and edit some content, and then yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel like I'm starting to kind of get into my lane, get out of the slump. So I'm looking forward to this next chapter. I am realizing though that I do need to change up my supplement stack a bit, because I've I've been doing this similar supplements for a while, but there's some extra ones that I want to add, like some magnesium. I want to get more serious about getting more electrolytes in. So it's little things like that where it's like, you know, they're not critical, but it's like little things that now that I'm further along, I could add to these things. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thanks.